there are plenty of people who have questions about another financial option that's been in the news a lot in recent years. And that's because there's still lots of mystery and lots of misconceptions about cryptocurrency, a digital currency that is being used for some global transactions, decentralized finance, and in many other parts of the economy. And so with me is Jeff Lungelhofer, the Chief Information Security Officer at Coinbase, to educate us a little bit, give us some insights into what consumers need to know about how to use crypto safely. So, Jeff, great to have you here. Of course, a lot of people
That's great to be here.
Now, do you have any security tips, insights on what are some like the big picture things that people should know about cryptocurrency and Coinbase's role in that?
Yeah, let's start out with, I think, the most common question that folks have about crypto, which is like, what is it? Like, what is crypto? I like to think about crypto as digital money. It's a way that you can send $20 to your friend who may have paid for dinner last night. You can, let's say you're a worker here in the US and you want to send part of your paycheck home to your family overseas. You can do all of that with crypto. Those transfers are instantaneous, low to no fees in some cases. And most importantly, you don't have to use a traditional bank to facilitate that transfer. So that's something, and those kinds of flexibility just aren't offered by the traditional financial system today.
No, absolutely. I mean, it takes days sometimes to transfer money. So, and
3 days. Yeah, who wants to wait 3 days for their money?
Well, and if international, you're talking even longer than that. So, Jeff, there's been a lot of romance scams lately. Like it's still, people hear these stories about romance scams and, and crypto scams and things like that. What can people look for to know when something's not quite right?
Yeah, well, the first piece of advice I give folks is work with a reputable company, right? So work with Coinbase, the same as you would with any financial services provider that you're going to bring into your personal financial life. Use somebody that you know and trust, like Coinbase. The second thing is never send money to somebody that you don't know, that you don't personally know, that you don't have a personal relationship with. If it's somebody that you've been chatting with online, maybe you've built a full-on online relationship with this person, you've exchanged pictures, family pictures, this, that, the other, doesn't matter. As soon as they start asking you for money, as soon as they start asking you to send them crypto or frankly, anything else, you need to stop. It's a scam. These unfortunately are very common. They affect people in crypto. They affect people in traditional finance. It's heartbreaking, these stories, and we want everyone to stay safe.
Yeah, I mean, and you're right. It's not just crypto. I mean, there's, wiring money. There's all kinds of ways to scam people. Now, there is something called a Tech Against Scams Coalition, and Coinbase is a part of that. So explain what that is.
Yeah, so that's a group of organizations that Coinbase brought together. It includes a wide variety of social media platforms, the leading social media platforms, online dating platforms, other crypto exchanges and crypto companies, all of whom have a common interest in keeping customers safe online, keeping crypto the safest place to do business and to hold money. The reality is that anytime there's money, anytime there's assets, there are bad people. Right. And I hate to say it, but that's true in financial services, traditional with money and cash. It's also true in crypto. So the main thing that people need to realize is be aware and be suspicious. Like anytime you get an email, a text message, a phone call, and that caller purports to be from Coinbase or they purport to be from your bank, like hang up the phone. I don't care what they know. I don't care if they know your pet's name, your social security number, your mother's maiden name, your account balances. I don't care what they know. Hang up the phone, go directly to Coinbase.com or yourbank.com, get the contact information there, and you be the one to reach out. Educating customers, making them more safe, that's a core part of our mission here at Coinbase.
What are some of the best practices? I mean, you mentioned contacting Coinbase, and I know an issue with some people is, it feels like all this stuff is out in the ether. It's hard to talk to a human being. Is there a way to have somebody help you out if you have an issue with a scam or something with a Coinbase account?
Yeah. So first things first, if you're having any problems with a financial institution that includes Coinbase, again, go directly to the website of the company. So for example, if you're concerned about your Coinbase account, go to Coinbase.com, click on help, and right there on the webpage, there's a link that will allow you to lock your account. Don't go to a link that somebody texts you. Don't search for Coinbase. Go directly to Coinbase.com, click help, and there's a link, a button right there where you can lock and secure your account. Just that's the best way to stay safe with Coinbase. And the same thing is true of a bank or any other financial service provider. Go directly to them for information and for help. Don't take calls from just random people who pretend to be from the institution. Hang up the phone. That's the most important thing.
Right. Like if somebody else is initiating the contact, that is the first red flag. And you should always go back to your financial institution and make sure that this is something legit or there really is a problem, or tell them, report that there's a problem, and maybe you can help catch some of these bad people. So, okay, Jeff, great advice. Any final thoughts about what people need to do to protect themselves?
Yeah, I encourage everybody to head over to Coinbase.com. We have a ton of blog postings. We have articles that can do a couple things. One, it will educate you about crypto. The smarter you are, the more educated you are, the more likely you are to stay safe. We're also going to walk through common scams, and really all the information is available to anybody right there on Coinbase.com to allow you to stay safe online.
Okay, great advice. And I will tell people to do that as well, because I get asked a lot of questions. Somebody just asked me last week, I'm thinking about buying some crypto. And I told him, set up a Coinbase account, start there. So
there you go.
To learn. So Jeff,
appreciate
thank you so much for all of your advice today.